Hello. What? Aren't you gonna come in?
Can we come in?
Yes, come in.
Okay, well, my full name is Charlotte Chichak, but my friends call me Cece. I was born in northern Germany, and my family moved to the United States before 1938 because we didn't want to be involved in all of that.
Come in.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, my name is Marguerite. My friends call me Margie. I was born in 1911 in New York. Yes, we're not all from Europe. I am a non-aggressive, animal-loving, organic, cruelty-free transfusionist, and I lean to the left, obviously.
I get most of my nutritional needs from iron supplements and blends that Margie brings me. Love you. I'm not really the chase them and bite their neck type, you know what I mean? Like, blood. Ew. And when I do have blood, I'm totally all about it being from a human. Like, animal blood? I'll eat a burger, but I'm not about to drink, like, a farm animal's blood. It just, ew. And it stains your teeth worse than red wine does.
Yeah, I brought Cece a kale blood blend, because that's what I do. I make specialty artisanal fruit, veggie, blood blends. I make them for all of my vampire friends because we're at the point where we're really tired of hunting because it's just really juvenile, and we've just really moved past our rat hunting days.
But didn't you say you're an animal advocate? Aren't rats animals?
Yes. But previously, we didn't have access to blood the way that we do now. Like me, I work at the Red Shield, and I help with the blood draws, so that's where I'm able to get a good portion of my blood. Okay, and it's not what you're thinking. I take the blood that's about to go bad or hasn't passed inspection for, non-lethal reasons, and I take that blood and I go back to work and I make these blood smoothies or my blends for my friends so we don't have to go out and hunt. And see, because we're no different than you. We eat to survive. And no one calls you a monster, right?
My family is pretty affluent. Like, we moved right from Germany to the Hollywood Hills, but having lived here most of my life, I'd say I'm really like a humble and down-to-earth person. Like, when I go on dates here in LA, I am totally the most level-headed and real person at the table, you know? Like, all the vampire dudes here in LA are super conceited and way over the top, like, know-it-alls. And all of the human dudes here are like, well, they're like guys from LA. I really don't know a better way to say douche.
The stereotype that I hate the most is the violence. It's such a misrepresentation of myself and my peers to be shown as these brutal creatures just brutalizing these innocent people just to sell books and movies. It's not fair. Let's take the Dracula movies. He wasn't even a vampire. He was a warlord, and he would torture prisoners of war through impalement, and he would drink a little bit of their blood as a power play while they died. He didn't even need it. He just did it for fun. We are not violent.
I make my living as a model and a vlogger. I have over 700,000 followers on all of my social media platforms, but I haven't made it public knowledge yet that I'm a vampire because it usually ends up blowing up in my face a little bit. Like, people are always like, but you're full figured. Yeah, I'm plus size, okay? It really irritates me how vampires are portrayed as these tall, slender creatures. Like, You want to talk about body positivity? Heaven forbid you see a curvy or full figure vampire, okay? We have to work out just like everybody else. We're not born super fast or super strong, okay? I'm tired of being portrayed as some sweaty teen nerd's fantasy. We are way over-sexualized, especially the women. And it makes dating here in LA so much harder. Like, if one more of my dates asks me how many guys I've drank that day, I swear to Nosferatu I will mace him.
Yeah, I'm learning so much about you guys. I didn't even know I had to invite you in.
You don't.
I just thought it was really rude that you didn't invite me in.
What? You made her think she had to invite you in?
She just opened the door and walked away from it.
You don't have to invite us in. That's
okay.
But it is nice to do that for your guests.
Yeah, we don't just randomly go places and decide to have random sex with people. Like
Yeah.
they do, like...
Yeah, I don't need to have sex every time I have blood. That's also
No.
not a thing.
It's not like a big turn on. It's just because it's something that we need to do to survive.
It's food. I mean, would you fuck on top of a steak?
How long do you live?
Well, I mean, we live longer than humans.
Yeah, we would live
But-
roughly. I mean, if you take good care of yourself, I mean, it's like any person. Like back in the day, you guys used to die at like 25.
If that.
But yeah,
if that.
but then sometimes people would live until they're like 90. It's kind of like that, where it's like the general lifespan of a vampire has increased over the last, with medicine and everything, because we get diseases too. We need help as well. But I'd say about like 220 years-ish.
Yeah, I was going to say around 200-ish. Yeah.
Depending on
Depending on how well you take care of yourself.
Yeah,
But
how much money you have. I mean, let's face it, the wealthy are going to live much longer than the poor.
we're not different than humans. And I hope that from talking with us, I mean, you'll see that we're two completely different personality types, just like humans.
And different, like, look at our teeth. Mine are bigger because I'm a little bit, like, I'm from a more different family bloodline. Like, I'm more German.
Yeah, mine are smaller. So, because just the way, where we came from, your body just adapts to it.
We vary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like people.
So, you know Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married.
How long have you known her?
About 7 years.
Really?
Really?
Has she been a bitch that entire time?
Stop it!
Oh, come
Mary
on.
is so sweet.
Yeah.
Come on. She's one of my best customers.
She's like fucking Splenda. She's super fake sweet.